We're renovating an old wool shed, and this is our laundry renovation start to finish. We were recently on a reno show where we had to finish our laundry in 4 days. Problem was, we didn't even have a laundry. No floors, no walls, nothing. So before the show even started, we got to work so we could have the bare minimum to work with. We wanted the entry of the laundry to flow with the rest of the shed, so naturally we built another archway. But this one was a real menace. Dee tried everything to fill it in, but it kept winning. After a few failed attempts and a few choice words, he finally landed on the coolest solution. For the base of our flooring, we found this super cheap board from Facebook Marketplace for only $3 a sheet. We always try and look for deals and keep pricing as low as possible, which is where we also found this window for only $20, which we desperately needed in the laundry to give more light in the dingy space. But to be honest, it was probably the most nerve-wracking part, cutting a hole that you can't take back if you get wrong. Next up was Georgie's dog bath. The laundry was right next to the mudroom, so the idea was to make a dog bath big enough for us to also get in and wash off any mud from the farm. We had built our bathroom shower from scratch, so thankfully we knew how to do this one pretty quick, using timber framing, fiber cement board, waterproofing tape and waterproofing membrane to seal it all up. Meanwhile, Dee was working on the cabinets to house the washer and dryer. He used the same $3 board we used for the floor, and you guys helped us to choose side-by-side style for the machine, so that's what he started creating. Dee and his ADHD is also the ideas man for the shed, and he came up with the coolest idea to add the hidden washing line into the shelving. I started my job of tiling the dog bath. I actually love doing tedious work like this. Once I start, I just want to make it perfect and finish the job. But this one was a pretty hefty one in the timeline we had because we weren't keeping the tiles white. We actually love these green ones, but they were way too expensive, so we were going to have to paint our tiles, which turned out to be a lot of different layers involved to achieve this. And there was nothing more nervous than spraying the final color on, because if we screwed it up, then I'm not really sure what we would have done. Finally, everything was built and it was time to paint the room. If you've been watching the shed build, you might have noticed that we're obsessed with color drenching. So I had to prime literally everything, and that took forever doing it by hand. And my arms legit hurt the next day like I did a weight gym session. But it was all worth it to be able to use that spray gun. I must say, I was the one who put off us buying it because I thought it was expensive. But holy hecka man, this thing is a life changer. The spray gun did the entire room in less than half an hour, and the finish is just perfect. Last but not least, the final piece to fit in the laundry room was this beautiful find from Facebook Marketplace that suits the space so well. So without further ado, here's the reveal to our laundry room.